Let's start at the back of the 2026 BYD Dolphin, because that's where you first notice how much effort BYD has put into making this car feel more expensive than it is. The rear design is clean, youthful, and surprisingly confident. A sleek full-width LED light bar stretches across the tailgate, visually widening the car and giving it a modern, premium vibe you normally expect from something in a higher segment. The tail lamps themselves are sharp and crisp, lighting up beautifully at night and making the Dolphin instantly recognizable in traffic. The rear bumper is simple but not boring, with subtle sculpting and black lower trim that adds a touch of sportiness without trying too hard. There's also a compact roof spoiler up top, which might seem like a small detail, but it adds both style and a bit of aerodynamic efficiency. Overall, the backside of the Dolphin feels well thought out, not like an afterthought, and definitely not like a cheap EV design. Now move over to the left side of the 2026 BYD Dolphin, and you really start to appreciate its proportions. This is a compact hatchback, no doubt about it, but it doesn't look awkward or toy-like. The short overhangs, smooth body surfaces, and flowing character lines give it a planted, stable look on the road. The shoulder line runs cleanly from front to rear, adding a sense of motion even when the car is parked. Blacked-out A and C pillars create a floating roof effect, which helps the Dolphin look more modern and visually lighter. Depending on the trim, you'll find aerodynamic alloy wheels that don't just look good but also help improve efficiency. This side profile screams urban-friendly. It's easy to imagine slipping through narrow streets, squeezing into tight parking spots, and dealing with daily city chaos without stress. Compared to rivals like the Nissan Leaf or even smaller EVs like the Wuling Mini EV, the Dolphin strikes a really nice balance between practicality and style. Shifting to the right side, the story continues with consistency, and that's a good thing. BYD didn't treat one side as more important than the other. The door design is clean, the panel gaps look tight, and the overall fit and finish feel solid. This is where you start realizing that the Dolphin isn't built to just look good in photos, it's designed to live in the real world. The ride height is just right for city driving, making entry and exit easy, especially for older passengers or families. When you compare it to something like the Chevrolet Bolt or Renault Zoe, the Dolphin feels just as mature, if not more so, in terms of exterior execution. It's not flashy, but it's confident, and that confidence is what makes it appealing. Step inside the 2026 BYD Dolphin, and honestly, this is where expectations really get flipped upside down. The cabin doesn't feel like you've stepped into a budget EV at all. The dashboard layout is clean and modern, dominated by BYD's signature rotating touchscreen. This screen is responsive, smooth, and intuitive, handling everything from navigation and media to vehicle settings with ease. It's the kind of system that feels familiar within minutes, even if it's your first BYD. The digital instrument cluster in front of the driver is clear and customizable, giving you all the essential information without overwhelming you. What really stands out, though, are the materials. You get soft-touch surfaces in key areas, textured trims, and playful color accents that make the interior feel youthful but not childish. BYD has done a great job of making the cabin feel welcoming and modern instead of cold or overly minimal. Thanks to the dedicated EV platform, the floor is completely flat, which opens up rear legroom in a way you wouldn't expect from a car this size. Adults can actually sit comfortably in the back, which is a big win for daily use or short family trips. Visibility is excellent all around, with large windows and a smart seating position that makes city driving less stressful. Storage is another area where the Dolphin quietly impresses. The door pockets are generous, the center console is practical, and there are clever little spaces to stash everyday items. The trunk is surprisingly usable for a compact EV, easily handling groceries, backpacks, or even a small suitcase. This is a car designed for real life, not just for looking good on a spec sheet. Depending on the market and trim level, you also get features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, wireless phone charging, ambient lighting, and a solid audio system. When you stack this against competitors like the MG4 or Hyundai Kona Electric, the Dolphin holds its own extremely well, especially considering its price positioning. Under the skin, the 2026 BYD Dolphin is powered by BYD's well-known Blade battery technology. This battery has earned a reputation for being exceptionally safe, durable, and efficient. Multiple battery options are available depending on the market, allowing buyers to choose between a more affordable setup for daily city driving or a larger battery for extended range. This flexibility makes the Dolphin appealing to a wide range of drivers, from short-distance commuters to those who want a bit more freedom on weekends. The electric motor delivers smooth, instant acceleration, which is perfect for city traffic, quick lane changes, and merging into busy roads. It's not trying to be a performance monster, but it feels responsive and confident where it matters most. Charging is straightforward and user-friendly. The Dolphin supports home AC charging for overnight convenience, as well as DC fast charging when you're on the go. That means less waiting around and more time actually driving. Compared to older generation EVs that still struggle with charging speeds or efficiency, the Dolphin feels thoroughly modern. It's designed to fit seamlessly into everyday life, not complicate it. When you look at the price, the 2026 BYD Dolphin really starts to make a strong argument for itself. While exact pricing varies by region, it consistently undercuts many competitors while offering equal or better technology, safety, and comfort. This is where it directly challenges cars like the Nissan Leaf, Volkswagen ID.3, and even entry-level Teslas in some markets. BYD isn't relying on brand legacy or hype here. It's relying on value. And that's a powerful thing in today's EV market. So here's the final verdict. The 2026 BYD Dolphin proves that you no longer have to overpay to get a well-designed, comfortable, and genuinely modern electric car. It's efficient, practical, and thoughtfully engineered for real-world use. It may not be the loudest or flashiest EV of 2026, but it might just be one of the smartest choices you can make. If you're looking for an affordable electric car that feels anything but cheap, the Dolphin deserves a serious look. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more honest EV reviews like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow DriveZone Meter for the latest updates, comparisons, and real-world insights. Your support helps us bring you more content like this, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.